Welcome to this explainer. So, are you tired of setting big, exciting goals only to watch your drive just completely fizzle out a week later? Well, today we're fundamentally shifting how we view getting things done. We're going to look closely at the architecture of purpose and how we can finally move beyond the trap of simply waiting around to feel motivated.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Why does motivation always fade? I mean, we've all been there, right? You watch a perfectly edited motivational video, maybe you read a best-selling self-help book, and for a few hours, you feel literally invincible. But relying on those sparks, it rarely creates lasting change. The source material highlights that while these things might kickstart us initially, they kind of leave us empty and inconsistent when the hype inevitably dies down. So why exactly is that? Section 1. The myth of motivation. Now, I have a confession to make right out of the gate here. The idea of feeling motivated continuously, it's a total myth. We spend so much energy chasing this perpetual state of hype. But let's draw a hard line between two concepts. Motivation comes from external sources. It relies heavily on your mood, which, fluctuates wildly, making it entirely temporary. Inspiration, on the other hand, comes from the inside. It's internal. It's meaningful. It's driven by a deep, clear purpose. It's what happens when the work we do actually has genuine meaning attached to it. So, if we can't rely on being motivated, how do we get inspired? The source drops a pretty mind-bending reality on us right here. Consistent actions create inspiration. Let that sink in for a second. Most of us think we need to feel inspired in order to act. The truth is actually completely backward. Our consistent actions, when they have the right meanings attached to them, are what actually generate the inspiration to do the work. The action literally has to come first. Section 2. The reality of bad days. Let's ground this philosophy in real, everyday life. We all know what healthy habits are, but our daily moods constantly try to derail us. It's heavy, but incredibly real. Not every day has a bright, sunny welcome out of bed. Not every day do you feel the energy for the office. Not every day do you get the kick to go to the gym. Not every day will you have the mood to do the hard things. And frankly, not every time will you actually feel the benefits of your healthy habits. Validating this lived exhaustion, it's really the very first step to overcoming it. And here's the harsh, undeniable truth. You don't always get what you want, even after giving your absolute best. Not every time do things turn out the way you expected. You might not find people treating you well or receive the appreciation you truly deserve. You can do everything perfectly right, and the immediate reward simply isn't there. It's frustrating, but it happens. Section 3. Purpose outlasts your mood. This is exactly where we need to pivot our mindset. If the world won't always reward us instantly, well, we need a brand new engine. We must redefine two powerful words: duty and obligation. Often society makes these feel like heavy, terrible burdens, but the text frames them as necessary vehicles. It's about doing what we are supposed to do, regardless of the situation, the mood, or the end results. If we realize the true benefit of doing what is right, duty becomes our ultimate safety net when motivation completely vanishes. So the crucial point is this. Let's slow down and really absorb this quote. Best intentions and right actions will always lead to better inspiration. It's a self-feeding loop. If your intentions are right, the positive outcome might come late, but it will come. Those right actions performed out of a simple sense of duty actually become the inspiration to perform, and ultimately they become our new motivation to achieve even more. Now, you might be asking yourself, why go through all this struggle? Why push through the bad days? Because of the once-in-a-lifetime moments. The source is exceptionally clear that fighting and struggling through those miserable, unmotivated days is entirely worth it for these rare, incredible milestones in our lives. They might arrive late, they will absolutely test your patience, but they will be entirely worth the wait. But let's be crystal clear about this. These moments don't just happen by accident. They require three non-negotiable elements: persistence, consistency, and age-old hard work. There are no secret shortcuts here. No quick life hack is ever going to replace putting your head down and grinding through the days when you simply don't feel like it. Section 4. The blueprint for action. So, let's move to how this builds from a high-level philosophy into daily application. Here is your direct challenge straight from the source text. Do it anyway, no matter how you feel. Just start exercising or going to the gym. Give your best effort in your personal and professional life. If you have a mission for the greater good, act on it daily, completely regardless of your current mood or the weather outside. Just do it anyway. Taking that kind of relentless action requires some solid structure. Step 1, set goals. Step 2, make a plan. As the text states, your goals will simply not be achieved if you don't have a plan to reach them. But a plan is just useless paper until step 3, decide to act. Your plan cannot be implemented if you don't make the conscious, immediate decision to execute it. As we wrap up this explainer, I really want you to focus on these encouraging reminders from the text. Be true to yourself, stay committed, give your absolute best, and have patience. The text promises us that you will be proud one day. That payoff, that day of immense pride, might come late, but your patience and commitment to action over motivation will ensure it finally arrives. Which brings us to our final and honestly most important question. What action will you take today, regardless of how you feel? I want you to completely abandon the wait for motivation. Stop waiting for the perfect mood, the sunny day, or that sudden surge of energy. Look at your plan, embrace your purpose, and take that step right now. Thanks so much for exploring this with us today.